This is the look you want for your next gym video. The secret is my Gorilla Engine Toolkit. Let's break it down how to get it. So I'm super excited to finally be able to use my new Gorilla Engine tool. What we're going to do is what I call the Gorilla Press look. It's a high contrast, sculpted, perfect for any video in the gym, an automotive video, or anything that requires dramatic. And we're going to get this done in 4 steps using my toolkit. Alright, so we got our node here. And what we're going to do is we're going to load up my Gorilla Dense tool. We're going to call this node Density. Oh, I'm sorry. Density. There we go. So we're going to go to the Effects tab. We're going to type in DCTL, pull it up, drag it. That easy. Boom. Gorilla Dense. There. So what we're trying to do for my buddy here is that we're trying to make the darks really dark. And we're trying to get the highlights on all his muscles so that way they pop and shine and look 3D. And that's what we're going for. So once we load up the tool, we're going to, let me just do this again. We're going to load it up. Gorilla Dense. Boom. Here we are. Alright, what we're going to try to do is we're going to drop the density a little bit just to see what it gives us. Alright, so we're going to adjust the density. You're going to drop it just to get those shadows really deep. I think around here somewhere. So I'll just put 0.5. Minus 0.5. There we go. Alright, so what we did is we deepened the shadows, to build our moody baseline of what we're going to start from. So that's the look I was going for. I think we're good here. So now we're going to play with our contrast. What we're going to do here is we're going to crush the darks, and we're going to see those highlights start popping and make our image a little more dramatic and more 3D on the body. So here we go. And we're going to push it up really high. As you can see, look at the plates, look at the muscles. It's almost giving like 300 vibes. The movie before, after. Look at that. Popping, 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 popping. Everything's popping in this video right now. That's our contrast tool. So we got the contrast done. So now we're gonna work on the colors. And that's where my another tool comes in called the Gorilla Saturation Control tool. Gorilla Sat Control. Because we want to push those reds everywhere. And we're gonna load it up here. Let's see, Gorilla Sat Control. So we want to make those reds pop. We want to make them the hero of the page, or the hero of the video, the hero of the image, because it's a lot of it everywhere. And with the contrast and the reds colliding, it's gonna look really cool. So we're gonna go up here to our sliders. We're gonna pick red. We're gonna push. Look at that. We're pushing. I'm at the max right here. It looks beautiful. Look at the gray plates compared to the red next to each other. It looks beautiful to me. What do you guys think? So yeah, mess around with it, see how you like it. I want to go more moody, not so bright and saturated, but I think somewhere around here is cool for me right now. Yeah, we'll do that. So now that I got my reds where I want them, I want to make sure I get all the gunky, messy yellowness out of colors where it shouldn't be. So we're gonna go to our yellow saturation just to pull out the yellow from the skin, anything in the reds. There might not be a lot, but sometimes you can really tell, depending on your monitors. Mine aren't calibrated. I haven't got one that's calibrated yet because I didn't know about color grading till recently, but here we go. Gotta pull it out. I see a minor difference. Yeah, a little bit. Just a tiny bit. So it's not too bad. So it's a good image. We're good. Alright, cool. There we go. So once we clean that up, we shall name this node Sat Control. Control. Yeah, CTRL. Yeah, we'll call it that. Sounds good. Alright, we're going to build our next node. This one's going to be for the skin tones. Now, my brother here, dark, beautiful man, we're going to try the new Skinny Dip tool. Gorilla Skinny Dip. Now, normally I mess with the target hue and the hue width, but I've noticed that when we do darker tones for skin, they don't really do much. So, and it's kind of hard to tell what we're working with. Like here, for example, you can see a lot of stuff getting picked up. If you do move it around, you're gonna get like either a really yellowy or really purple tone. So it's just not ideal for me, at least, or at least I haven't figured out how this would help with darker tones. Like I don't see any changes there. So I'd rather just use the qualifiers, how I was originally taught on how to do this. I know I said we weren't going to use the Actually, I did say we're not going to use the wheels, which we aren't. We're just going to use the tools, but, you know, you live and you learn. So we're going to try that. So we're going to use good old faithful. So we're going to reset this. I'm going to go to our qualifier, select the skin tone, and show the highlights. Okay, got that going. See, clean black. Okay, topping a little bit. Alright. Luminance, check, there we go. We got more. Now we're picking up more of the skin, but we're also picking up that red. Saturation doesn't do much, it's gonna reveal it anyway. So turn it back on. Alright, I'm gonna slide. Nope, that's not what I want. So I'm getting pretty close to what I can get. So I'm gonna slide this up, get the little highlights on his shoulder. That's too different. It works. Okay. So we're getting close to it. Let's try clean white. No. Clean black, take it out. Oh, there we go. Push it all the way. Don't be afraid to push these tools. That's what they're for. Let's do black clip. There we go. There we go. Much better. Look at that. Cool. So I've isolated most of the skin that I was looking for. I'm trying to get the rest of the highlights here. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that. Alright. So here we are. Now, let's try the tool. Let's try the bottom half of the tool. We're going to show the mask here. And then on our selection, we're going to try brightness. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking something. Yep. Saturation, a little more set. There we go. I like that here. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Q shift. Nah, I don't like that. It's not for this kind of skin tone. Dark tones. Cool. I think it's as good as we can get with the skin tones, at least in my opinion. If you know another way, I'm sure there's dozens of ways to do these, but this is the way I'm showing you right now. There you go. Before, after. Give a little more life into the arms, into the skin. Looks beautiful. Nothing's getting affected. The machine's still the same. I think we're good here. What do you guys think so far? Pretty easy, huh? And there you go, guys. Here's your finished product. Looks beautiful. Muscles are popping. He looks stronger than he really is. Just kidding, bro. But anyway, if you like this content, if you want to see more on how I use these tools to make my color grading easier, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, questions, whatever it is, and I'll get back to you. Peace out.